Welcome to the Setting Up Preferences demo. First, log in to your Desire to Learn account. In the My Settings widget, click on the Preferences link. Notice across the top there are tabs: General Preferences, Appearance and Accessibility, Language and Region, Notifications, Discussions, Email, and Pager. Remember that as you change tabs that are horizontal, Desire to Learn will automatically save changes for you, but it is always a smart idea to click the Save button after you finish making changes. Under the General Preferences tab, you can set the options for whether you appear online or offline on the class list of a course, and the CD-ROM default drive for your computer. By default, your online status is set to appear online, and your CD-ROM drive is set to the E drive, which is normally default for a USB thumb drive. Under the Appearance and Accessibility tab, you can set the options for your font settings, dialog settings, and math display settings. By default, your font settings are set to Verdana 11. When you change this setting, it will make all the fonts across the whole system bigger or smaller, but only for your account. The dialog setting is set to dialogues, which means that in a course, when you click on a content link, it will display in the same window. This setting can be changed to pop-ups, which means that when you click on a content link, it will be displayed in a new window. The Math Display setting is set to Java Applet. This setting can be changed to Math ML if you or your student is using assistive technology. Under the Language and Region tab, you can set the options for your language and region and time zone. By default, your language setting is set to US English, currently the only language offered, and your calendar is set up to start on Sunday. The time zone continent is set to Americas and United States New York Eastern Standard Time. If you travel and want to update D2L to your current location, you can change this setting. For example, Midlands Technical College is on the Eastern Standard Time. If a student has a test due at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the student is currently in California, which is Pacific Standard Time, the student would change this setting. With this setting set to United States Los Angeles, Desire to Learn will correct the time so that the test is due at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By keeping this up to date, all of the due dates and times will show for your time zone. Under the Notifications tab, you have the default settings for when you will receive notifications by email if you are subscribing to a discussion board. Under the Discussions tab, you have the default settings for your display preferences. You can change the look of your discussion tool. Notice the question marks at the end of each line. Click on this to find out more information about the choice. The Threaded View option will display messages that go together indented under each other. The Unthreaded View option will display messages in the order they are posted. The Grid Style option will display all message titles, and you must click on them to read them. The Reading Style option will display all of the messages, and you won't have to open them to read them. I will set up the display settings to show the view panel, message view and threaded view, list style as reading, and include original message in text. When you change these settings, it changes them for the discussion area in all of your courses. These settings can also be changed inside the course if you only want it to change in specific courses. This only changes settings for you. It does not affect how others see the area. Under the Email tab, the only options you want to change is the Reply to email address, your email signature, and your forwarding options. When someone replies to an email that you sent through Desire to Learn, it will go to the address listed in the Reply To box. If no address is listed, replies will go to your Desire to Learn email account. In the Email Signature field, click on the box and type in what you want to show up at the bottom of each message you send. This field is the HTML editor box. You can make it smaller or larger by dragging the bottom right hand corner in and out. For more information on this tool, see the HTML editor demo. The forwarding option allows you to forward your Desire to Learn email to another account. Click the Forward Incoming Messages to an Alternate Account checkbox and key in the address that you want your mail sent to. Choose if you want the forwarded email deleted from your inbox, or if you want it to stay read or unread. Remember that D2L email has a limit on its size. Under the Pager tab, you have the options to change the sound that you will hear when someone pages you. Click Save. You have now successfully set up your Desire to Learn preferences.